Hey, what's good, YouTube? Chez Pierre, Pierre's Performance, and this video is all about quick feet, rapid responsive drills to help increase your overall speed development by focusing on priming and activating the central nervous system to maximize your athletic potential. Now, one of my favorite athletes right now that is arguably one of the fastest athletes in all of sports today, Tyreek Hill, implements rapid responsive drills into his own training regimen because he understands the importance of speed development and movement specific training. So I broke down the drills that he does in depth, the why, the how, and the biomechanics behind them. Drills that we've been using for years with our athletes with amazing results. So make sure to press that like button, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, do so right now. And while you're at it, grab the free retune system because we want to help you guys maximize and increase your athletic ability. All right, so getting back to business, I want to show you guys the top quick feet rapid response drills that you can do at home to help increase your speed. And it requires no fancy equipment or a lot of space, and I guarantee you will see results. Now, the idea behind rapid response training is that the brain is our control center and it controls all the force we can elect, which is why training the brain in conjunction with the body, especially the feet, may be one of the most important ways that you can elevate your athletic performance. Now, to be a game-changing, electrifying, show-stopping athlete like Tyreek Hill involves the ability to change directions quickly and dynamically react to your surroundings, which starts with increasing your neural output and decreasing your ground contact time from the central nervous system to activate muscle fibers, producing great amounts of force. It also trains the brain's and the body's ability to move more efficiently, developing greater body control and capabilities to improve coordination, timing, fluidity, rhythm, and most of all, speed. So here are the exact drills that Tyreek Hill does to increase speed development and take your game to that next level. So the first two speed movements are stationary and will be done for 5 seconds per movement for 3 rounds each, while resting for 30 seconds to 1 minute depending on your conditioning level. Now these movements are the quick feet over and back and the lateral jab step. So to initiate the first drill, the quick feet over and back, we're gonna set up in a sport-specific athletic position, meaning we're gonna push the hips back so we're in our back chain. The chest is gonna be slightly over our knees and toes with our knees bent and our feet positioned right underneath our center of mass, so underneath our hips. We're going to make sure that our heels are off the ground and we're distributing all the weight on the balls of our feet, on the power side of our foot, which is the outside edge, making sure that we're inside ankle bones high so we do not collapse the arches of our feet. From here, you're gonna pretend that there's a line directly in front of you, or there may be a line in front of you. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna place one foot over, the opposite foot over, and then back, back. That is why it's a quick feet over and over, back, back. You're gonna go as fast as possible, synchronizing the arms all at the same time, keeping in control throughout the movement. So for the first round, start off by going 50% to work on coordination, timing, rhythm, cadence, and overall body control and awareness. Then increase the speed in the next few rounds. Now, the goal is to go as fast as you can, but with control, all while staying on the power side of your foot and inside ankle bone high. Now, as you can see in the video, Tyreek does a tremendous job keeping his feet under his center of mass, staying inside his columns, and applying force on the power side of his feet, while keeping his hips back with his chest slightly over his knees and toes in a sport-specific position, which loads all the kinetic power and energy to explode at any given moment. So after completing 3 sets, now we're gonna go into the lateral jab step. Now we're gonna set up in the same sport-specific position. The only difference here is that we're gonna chop the feet up and down, and one leg is going to go over a line or an imaginary line, and we want to make sure that we're quick, we're fast, but we're synchronizing the body. There's a lot of coordination here. So as one leg goes over and back, the other leg is going to be going up and down on the spot. So we got both legs moving at the same time, but one leg is going up and down while the other leg is jabbing side to side over the line. Stay quick, stay fast, but stay under control. Now, analyzing Tyreek performing the quick lateral jab step from the side view, you can see how he stays preloaded in a sport-specific position the entire time, meaning his hips are back, feet underneath his center of mass, with the weight distributed to the balls of his feet. This is the most advantageous position to fully express, amplify, and maximize your force and power in sports. So make sure you look like this when performing these movements. You want to train and program your nervous system correctly in order to increase your ability to be a game-changing, electrifying, show-stopping athlete. Not only do we train speed movements in these positions, but we train strength movements like the drop-in and the landmine squats in a sport-specific position because they will translate directly to the game, maximizing your athletic potential as shown in this video. Both these drills help increase neural output while decreasing ground contact time, activating muscle fibers, producing greater amounts of force, all while keeping you in an athletic position on the balls of your feet, ready to attack or take off in any given moment. But remember, control every step and every rep, because that's going to make the difference for you to be the greatest athlete each and every week, to take your game to that next level. Okay, once you finish 3 sets of both drills, now you're going to enhance the movement to make the drill a little more challenging. Instead of being in a stationary position, moving in one spot, now we're going to perform the same movement, but traveling. You're going to need 2 cones and set them up 5 feet apart from each other. The first drill is the quick feet over and back. Perform this drill exactly like you did before. The only difference is that you're going to travel laterally both right and left. Give yourself 30 seconds rest after traveling to one side to maximize your output and complete it for 3 rounds. To initiate the drill, start by chopping the feet forward and back over the line, quickly and dynamically, while traveling in a lateral direction, trying to get as many foot strikes as you can before the other cone. This is an amazing drill to increase neural output and decrease ground contact time, while activating the muscle fibers, producing greater amounts of force, all while training the body to be in a preloaded position to explode. Now, as you can see in the video clip, Tyreek has strong feet and strikes the ground with force and power coming from the strong side of his feet. Thus, each ground contact sets him up for success up the kinetic chain. As you can see, he has a bow forming up his leg, which helps maximize and generate power production from the hips while increasing body control, stabilization for overall movement efficiency. Once completed all 3 sets, the next movement is the lateral jab step. Perform this drill exactly like you did before. The only difference is that you're going to be traveling forward, chopping the feet, but the inside foot will jab back and forth over the line quickly and dynamically, trying to get as many foot strikes as you can before you hit the other cone. Now, once complete, rest for 30 seconds and then turn around and do the other foot back. Make sure to keep a small gap between your feet, allowing the inside foot enough space to jab inside without being impeded by the outside foot. See, Tyreek does a tremendous job synchronizing his feet with his arms. In order to move with efficiency and maximize your explosive power, being able to coordinate your body is key to be a game-changing athlete. So, perform this movement with not only speed, but with control to program the proper movement patterns and sequence and watch your athletic abilities increase. Okay, now we want to add one last sequence to the drills to increase your ability to explode and decelerate. Because remember, you can't produce what you can't absorb. It's not how fast you can run, it's how great you can slow down. It's all about body control. So, the next drill puts everything together. Complete 3 sets of each drill going both directions with 1 minute break between each side. The first drill is a quick feet over and back. Keep the same setup as the last drill and perform this drill exactly like you did before. The only difference is that once you reach the cone, complete the drill with an explosive sprint to deceleration stop. Break down quickly in a staggered stance, but maintain your balance and body control. Hold the stance to ingrain proper positioning. You should have 70% of the weight on the front leg and 30% on the back leg. Chest slightly over the knees and toes with the heels off the ground and the arms in a coordinated sport-specific position in order to explode again if necessary, as this drill can be set up for multiple bursts. You can also make this drill a reactive drill by having someone call out sprint during the movement and also stop for the deceleration component. This will make it more sport specific and challenging. But either way, this is a tremendous drill to work on exploding out of the position while keeping great projection angles, which will transfer to your sport, putting you in a greater position to accelerate to make that game-changing play. As you can see in the video clip, Tyreek does an incredible job exploding out of the stance, positioning his body to attack the ground like a missile with large amounts of force and power back and down under his hips, setting up the correct angles to accelerate with great success, while at the same time being able to instantly organize his body to decelerate, which is why he is regarded as one of the best wide receivers and the hardest players in the game to go against, because his ability to move with such great grace and power is why this drill, if worked on correctly, will elevate your game to new heights. Once completed, the final drill is the lateral jab step to sprint. Perform this drill exactly like you did before. The only difference is that once you reach the cone, complete the drill with an explosive lateral sprint to deceleration stop. If you are jab stepping with your right inside foot, then you will dynamically plant and cut off that foot and sprint towards your left side, which will place all the force and power to the inside right plant leg. Once finished, walk back and do the other side, and make sure to keep a small gap between your feet, allowing your inside foot enough space to jab side to side without impeding by the other outside foot for a smooth lateral sprint. Now, as you can see in the clip, what makes Tyreek so explosive coming out of the lateral break is his ability to get his eyes and head to turn quickly to where he wants to go, which sets up his body positioning to produce maximal power as he drives off the right plant leg, maximizing his ability to change directions and keep in a straight line while staying in his acceleration or drive phase, which is critical to increasing your speed after the change of direction is performed. So the key to this drill is to get your head and eyes around quickly, and once you make that cut, to decelerate a few steps after to complete that drill. All right, guys, there you have another hot fire video that we put together for you guys to make sure that you guys are elevating your performance to be that game-changing, electrifying, show-stopping athlete in your sport. So if you like this video, let me know in the comment section below. If you're not already subscribe right now. Like the video if you didn't at the very beginning, because this was a hot fire video, because Tyreek Hill is regarded as the fastest athlete, not just in his sport, but in the entire world. That's why we did the why, the how, and the biomechanics to his eliteness, because he is the best. And we want to make sure that you guys are the best. So check out my Speed and Agility Accelerator in the description below, because that's a 12-week program that not only is highlighted from here, but we go through many more exercises that's going to take your game to that next level. So keep fit, have fun, and always be great. Relentless drive, passion, everything that's going to elevate you to be the best athlete. So let's